Hold up, ads. Pausing for your sanity.
Hey, it's Friday. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well. That was me. What projects are associated? God damn it. Unreal, or yes, Epic Launcher. I'm opening up the project. Hope you guys doing well. You guys had a good week. Someone's knocking on your door. I was throwing away cardboard stuff, and I still had the one from my walking treadmill. There was a plank of wood in it. I don't know why. I don't know why there's a plank of wood, or was a plank of wood in it, but there was, and it's a nice sound. Fine, yeah, a door knocking sound. I don't know what kind of wood it is. I mean, it seems like a blend, if you will. Focus. Probably not. Ah, there it is. It's like a sandwich of wood. I don't know. It's all plywood, probably. But what kind of wood? I don't know. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. We are gonna be finishing up the pooling today. But finishing up, I really mean fixing, because there were issues with it yesterday. So I'm gonna see if I can find out what the hell's going on, because I haven't figured out what's going on. That's it. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on and hopefully get the pooling projectiles working properly. That's the goal. So, get right into it. Because the main problem we were having is to load in. Is the projectiles would occasionally stop shooting forward, and they would just start just being stuck. Like right now, everything's fine. Oh, there it goes. Why did that one get stuck? Why does that get stuck? See, now it's getting stuck. So now it's no longer moving forward. Oh, that one moved forward. Why did that one move forward? That's odd. Hey, Revolutionary, welcome in. How's it going? Doing well? It's going all right. Just need to figure out what the hell's going on with this velocity and why things don't work. There is an activate reset option and a deactivate on the projectile movement, and I want to try that. So when it's false here, we're going to say deactivate it. And when it's true, we're going to say activate it. But we'll say activate it at the end. So once it does all the initialization and everything, then activate it and reset it. Whether it actually should happen, even if should activate returns false. I think. Let's see if that helps. Okay. Let's see if just telling it to activate, not activate, right, helps this problem. Oh, nope. God damn it. Nope. Okay, that's not it. So why? Why does it... Is there something here that I'm telling it to do that I'm not telling it to undo? Gravity scales being set based on whether or not it's a lob projectile. All of this stuff is just setting velocity. So the gravity is already being set based on whether it's a lob projectile. So that's fine. We're storing the variables that we need, which is fine. Here, if it is a homing, we check, and then we set the homing projectile. Otherwise, it should really just clear the homing projectile. This won't change. This won't change the fact that our problem, but that should still happen. Hey, it's Skina, welcome in. How's it going? You doing well? You don't have a deadline here. You're good. You can take your time. You're all good. All good. This shouldn't be doing anything. Oh, actually, I do need to, when I deactivate it, I should set tick to disabled. Because I do enable tick for the flip books. So, set tick, actor tick enabled to be false. Because I do enable tick specifically for the one thing, so I make sure that it's always disabled. So, but that still does not explain the problem we have. That still does not explain the problem we have. What if we define reference all? Where are we doing things? This is fine. This is fine. Also, this, when we set to max speed, I should just do this earlier on. Here. Okay. There's no reason to do it all the way there. Okay. This is all the slowdown effects that won't have any effect on things. Yeah, this is setting the velocity, gravity scale. But gravity, right? It's not like gravity would affect the movement of it. I don't see anything here that's like, oh, I forgot to update something. No, like, there's nothing here. So why would the velocity stop doing it? Something. We've confirmed that the velocity is fine. It reads every time. It never reads 0. If this is do a break, or yes, no, just get length, vector length. If it is equal, not equal to 0, but yes, less than, let's say, I don't know, 10. Then print it. Because maybe it is moving, but like way too small, and that's what the problem is. Oh, there you go. Okay, so see, the It's not no longer moving, but the velocity is correct. I don't understand. I... So velocity is all being set fine, but what about get velocity? No. Get oh, sorry. Get your velocity. What about doing the sprint string at the end? So far, so good, but why? We need to stop being good and show me the problem. Oh, there it is. No, still doesn't print anything. Print the vector length no matter what. Just clear. Okay, so the vector length has information. So we're setting the vector. So why would a projectile not move there it is. 15, 100, 1100, 15, 15, 15. Yeah, it's getting the right information. It has the velocity. Okay. What about turning off the collisions? Okay, what if we turned off the collisions? Maybe somehow those are doing something. Oh, nope. There it is. Back to the same problem. No. So it's not collisions. Huh. Oh, this also needs to reset. Reset, spawn actor. Do I have any other do once actually? Yes. Yes, I do. Let's do a reset. I guess we do a few of them. Custom event. Reset hit check. and reset attack protection. So now all the do ones have a reset. Okay. That's important. But that should still, because we disconnected this and still is a problem, that's not related to it. So now what's the problem? Let's see if I can have some. You. In U5, I'm making pullable projectiles and despite setting velocity on reinitialization, it stops moving the projectile after a while when a new one is activated. Despite the velocity, print string still saying it has velocity on it. And it is. I need a direction. A direction on where to look. Because we've now taken care of all the do ones. Every setting is being reset from what I can tell. Velocity is what controls movement. And we set the max speed and all that. I mean, clearly, like, right? If it never works, like, it makes sense. But it works sometimes. Right? It works, and then it just stops working randomly. And then occasionally it'll work again, and then it'll stop working. Right? If it was consistent, that means there's a problem, like, fundamental problem. But because it's like working fine and then stops working, that's the interesting thing. It's really thinking. Good. Maybe he'll give me a good idea. It's definitely an interesting issue. I wish I didn't have it. Can I rather have an easy issue? Velocity gets set and your printer confirms it, but the actor stops updating its position on reuse, especially noticeable once you start activating additional projectiles from the pool. The root cause is almost always that the movement component doesn't properly re-register its updated component, the thing it actually moves, after deactivation or first use. When you deactivate, typically with stop movement immediately or after a hit, the component internally clears or deactivates. Set updated component node on the movement component by passing the root collision. Sets updated component. to you. Okay. I don't know if I need this activate. I just threw that in as a thing. Reset and reactivate the component. Recommended defaults on the component itself. Uncheck auto register updated component. Turn that off. Okay. This forces you to always set it manually on reactivation, safer for pooling. Okay. But the collision is always the same, so I don't think this is related to it. Yeah, simulate physics is off. Make sure the pool manager's calling activate initialize function after you pull the actor, the pool, and before, after, yeah, this is happening here, so it should be fine. Okay, let's see. Let's see if anything changed. So this still works. Why did that one just explode so early on? So far, so good. So far, so good. I feel like we're over the, I'd say, average amount of test time that it hasn't had any issues. So I guess let's go test with a bunch of enemies in an actual dungeon. What was the solution? Assuming that it works, I'll go over it again. Let's just double check that it actually worked. And this isn't just like a momentary thing where it seems like it's fixed, but it's actually not. And then I'm genuinely curious if the performance will be different. If it has any impact on performance. Or let me rephrase that. Any noticeable impact on performance. Because obviously it'll have an impact on it. Is it a noticeable one? Oh, I forgot to remove the projectiles. That's fine. Just need an enemies with projectiles. You guys got a few. Can I have some more though? You guys have a few, but I'd like some more. Yeah, oh, you're just loading animation. That's why they're like stuck. There we go. Yeah, lots of projectiles. Okay. Why are they just stuck on the ground? Why are they just on the ground still? Out of projectile pool. That's oh. Is that why? Because they're out of the pool? But why are they stuck? Why aren't they? It seems like it's working. Hold on. What? Well, so to. Because I'll probably forget. What I did was I did set updated component to the sphere collision again. And I disabled auto register updated component. Registers the owner's root component as the updated component if there's not one currently assigned. Which should be, it's always the same component. It's always the same thing. I never change it except I change the size of it. So I don't know why it needs to be re-registered, but it seems like this worked. Let me go back though to the mushroom boy. And let me see what the hell's going on with you. Why did you Yeah, see, yours, it went away. Why did it not go away with the other ones? Wait, why did it not go away now? Wait, why did those go away? Okay, what's going on? Something is up. I forgot to do something. What? If it is flip book, do the sprite explosion. Then set the tick enabled. Then do the force trace. Oh, when we do the set tick enabled, here. Oh no, but wait before destroy. If this is false, then we do this. Where am I using this? Wait. I'm doing the set to be waiting here. But that's, oh yeah, because then I'm spawn it after the, no, this is not needed anymore, because it should do, oh, I guess it does this, then it does you, and then it does, yeah, then it does the set in use false. So I still do this, I still do the set in use false. So what's... And either way, it's not spawning anything. Oh, that's this. Hold on. So... Here... Yeah, it should go to this. It gets enabled. It checks for this. Just check if that is being printed every time consistently. Oh, hold on. I think I know what it is. I think I might know what it is. Is it because I'm not resetting that? I need to make sure that that variable gets reset back to false here. I also just realized that it's mistyped. Wait before, not destroy, destroy. Thank you. I don't know if that's what it is, but let's try that. Okay, we're fine. We're not fine. We're not fine. We're fine. Those were because... So whatever it is there's something not being reset. Okay, what is not being reset? There's something else not being reset. Somewhere. Hit trace probably. It's hit traced. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Stormer, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Set hit trace to be false. Okay, good. So it's going to be reusing those same ones now. God damn it. Okay, so there's something else. What else do I have? What else do I have? Oh, why do I have a destroy self here? That's not good. Uh, Oh, no, hold on. Destroy self is the function. Yeah, we're fine. No, this is great. This is great. This is great. I'm not setting anything here. You just set this to be default off. Card piercing targets should also get reset. There's a lot of variables that should be getting reset. Do I have... Let's see, what else do we have? Piercing shot, I think, is being set here, so we don't need to do that. Allow smaller rate. What is this one? Get it. You never said it. We never said this. So I'm just going to remove it. I don't know what the point of this is. Slowdown is fine. Visual projectile speed is fine. Reflect projectile info is fine. We set all that. We were setting the hit traced. The damage is fine. Stun and lob projectile. We're setting all variables now. So now we're setting all variables. I don't think there's a single one that we missed. But clearly there has to be something. Let me do a little print string on false here. To know if it's being set to in use false. Because that'll at least tell me that... Okay, all of those got set to false. And is it going to do the set it to false here? No. Okay, so something's going on where it's not being set to false here. Okay. Okay. So... is it doing this every time? We're gonna find where the hell it falls apart, damn it. Good. Registers all of this. Second one. Good. So I think it should be going here just fine. Okay. So something here probably is a problem with the destroy events. Is my guess. It should do this. Lots of print strings. Less of them. Interesting. But the big thing is it does have set tick enabled. Is that a mine attack? No, it's more of like lots of spores being spawned. And like a bunch of, like a cluster bomb, I guess you can call it. So this is fine. This is right. This is going here. Again, second time. Goes here. Again, enables tick. Is it doing this both times out of curiosity? Did it there. Should do it again here. It doesn't. Why doesn't it do it? Wait. Okay, there are those. One more. Why didn't it print string here? I'm setting a hit trace to false by default. Right there. Oh, print strings, good. Good. So, yeah, for some reason, this isn't happening. So, so my guess is this is a problem somehow. It does this. Oh, it says hit trace true. But that would mean that oh, that means it doesn't do this. Because it already did it. Right, it already did it, which is why we're setting it to false. It doesn't do it twice. So that actually makes sense. What was that node, the problem one? Well, I don't know what the problem one is yet. So I'm not sure which one you're referring to. We're trying to figure out where the problem is. The trace is not the problem. Oh, but hold on. I don't set in use false here. If it's true, we should just probably say in use false. Had false going somewhere? Yeah, we were trying to make sure that it sort of worked, but not correctly. So this is the wrong place. So here, instead of this, we can do the check of you. And Boolean hit traced. So if it's both of these things, set in use false. I think that's right. Let's find out. Okay. Okay. Okay, I just stand where I can get hit by these now. Good. Good. Okay. I think it's working now. So I want to know what happened. The worst case scenario is pretty much not really worst case, but we could have, let's say, I want to count for 12 of them. Okay, we're already out of the projectile. Okay, so this is where we're checking. So now we can make the pool bigger. And I want to know what the pool is at. Oh, it wouldn't be here. It's here. Yes? No? Oh, it's interfaces. That's why. Print string. Oh, but print string the index. Oh, but only do it when it finds an available one. So that way we know the index of the available. And so we can see the highest index it's going. 109. So most times, it is like in the 50 range here. It's just because they all attack at the same time that we had an issue. Okay. Okay. So what I'm thinking is we set it up so it will add to the pool if it goes over, so that we can have a smaller pool. Because clearly we don't need 100. But in a situation where but I guess in the one situation where we have a pack of those and they all attack at the same time, we could. Let's see if we can figure out how many we need. 19. Oh, here's a pack of these guys. Okay. 24. So I think realistically, 22. We can get away with far less. 32. 22. So realistically, they're never going to attack at the same time, most likely. So we can have a smaller pool. $49. 38. So this is one where they have, even it's the same pack, they just didn't attack all at the exact same time. And that's really all we're, right? 49 again. So I think we're getting to like 50, right? But 30. The highest really we're consistently getting to is 50. So if we did like 100 or 70, even 75 probably, is safe. Relatively speaking. It can happen that it goes over, but I feel like at that point. Let me set it to 75. Let me see if you can find that pack again. There's the pack, but how do we get there? Let's see. This way. Here it is. 50. We got to 50. God damn it, I died. I wasn't looking. I was looking in the top left to see how many we have. Let me just insanely crank my health up if I see a pack of them. For testing. I'll just do that. Oh, perfect. First pack. Okay, just 49, 50, 19, 23, 29, 38, 39. Ooh, why are they not despawned? Why are they still here? Why are some of them still... Ah, god damn it. Why are they still here? Those are gone. Why are those not gone? Either way, number-wise, we're fine. Okay. Why were those not gone, though? I think we're fine on 75. The highest we've gone to is 50. I think 75 is probably relatively safe. We have the print string. If we ever see it, then we know we can work with that. We can always set it up to increase the pool size if we go over it by a little bit, but that's probably going to be fine. But what's the problem that we just ran into, and why did we have it? This, now hold on a second. This should still do this, right? Because no matter what, we want to do the event tick, because it needs to do this. Oh, sorry, this is not the event tick. Where's the event tick? This. It needs to do this no matter what. That's interesting that it doesn't. Why? Why did it sometimes not disappear? Why is it not disappearing again? It was just working fine. Well, okay, we undid the thing that fixed it, but that's not okay. Okay, you know what? Fair. No, I take it back. It's because I just removed the part that fixed it. But this is being enabled, which is all great. So we need to figure out why this is being a butt. So first of all, your print string here. Is this being is this running? False. I think it was true for just a moment. So let me do it this way. Off of true, print it. True. Okay. That was not true. Why wasn't it true? Why wasn't it true the second time? Why were there falses there? Set flipbook. Looping false. Set new time 0. I wonder if it's just not resetting the time position. Let's try setting the time to be 0 to basically tell it to start from the beginning again. So maybe for some reason it's not resetting it. At least that's a guess. This is the second time it's being used, and no.
UHYES ザリチュアルサクラファイストゥパワーコアパートオーバーローアドスハスビガンポージンク
I need to remove that voice. It was funny at the beginning, but now you can't understand it. Let's be honest. So it's like it goes into here. And then fails. I could try doing get playback position and get playback and playback length. The current position in seconds of the flipbook, get the length of the flipbook. You can try this, seeing if they're equal. Instead of the one I'm doing. We'll try after the ads. I was trying to check it like right before the end, just to give it a chance of like catching it right before. But maybe it's just not consistent enough. Also, by the way, I don't know if you guys have been watch Tip to Tip from Ludwig and Michael. They're now doing a stream of reacting to it. Or video stream. In case that's more your boat. I know I'm sending people somewhere else. Welcome back. You got so much stuff done the last time you were here. I mean, I'm glad, but I don't think it has anything to do with you being here. That was all you. It's being focused, probably. So again, why is it the second time it has issues? What are you doing now? I'm trying to figure out why the first time he shoots it is fine, and the second time he shoots it, it's not fine. That's a problem. Lots of hellos. Uh, so it's not going here successfully. The second time it doesn't go here successfully. Why? Why is it inconsistent? True. True. But it only printed it once. So it's so... Oh. My... My only guess is... I'm going to play from start. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to, once I set it, I need to tell it to play from start. But then it should have been at the end then, and it should have been fine. Oh, no, I think that was the problem. I think he just wasn't playing. Okay, now I think we're good. Okay. God damn, that was it. It was just not set to play. So when you set the new flipbook, you need to tell it to also play. Okay, okay. Now we got there, we got there. So now let's see how many projectiles we actually have now. So maybe there's now less. Need to find the pack with... Oh, that's the pack. I saw 29 there. $39. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I guess they all got body blocked. 29. I mean, honestly, we're not even getting... See, now we're getting less of them. 44, okay. All right, we got up there. So I still think, like, 75 is safe to do. If we pull 2 packs... Well, I guess if you were to pull 2 packs of these, you'd want 100. But other than that, oh, we got to like 68. Yeah, we got pretty high up there because I ran in and they all kind of fired around the same time. So maybe just go. Well, maybe we do 100. We could do 100 and play it safe because it's not including my own projectiles actually. So yeah, probably we want to do 100. Let's do that. 100. How early do you think one should set up the Steam page? I mean, I still haven't. As early as possible, but even if we have no in-game footage and can match up some work, no, I don't think you should do it immediately. I don't think you should do it immediately because a wish list from someone 5 years prior is different than someone doing a wish list 6 months prior, or 5 months versus 5 years. Someone that wishlisted the game 5 years ago might not care about it anymore. So yes, it's still wishlist, but it's not like an accurate representation. So I feel like if you're within 6 months to maybe even a year, I think under a year maybe of release, I'd say even probably like 6 months of release, I'd say Steam page. I haven't put anything on Steam, so I'm not the best at that, but just going off of what I know from like watching videos, hearing people talk about Steam pages and all that, 6 months roughly. But if you hear someone saying put up immediately, listen to them. They probably know more than me. I haven't, just because, one, the name might change. There's too many things that I'm still trying to figure out. And I don't have a date planned to release, so, of any kind. I don't want to just put it up there for like another 3 years and have like wish lists from people that by the time it ever comes close to actual release, they'll never be actually anyone that actually remembers or cares about it. Or the disadvantage, though, is it only that the people might not buy them, or is it actually disadvantage the algorithm on launch? I don't know. I don't think there's any algorithm stuff. I don't know of any. I think it's more so it's not a accurate. It would stop becoming as accurate a representation of the interest in your game. So the closer it is to the actual launch of the game, the more accurate those numbers will be relative to like what people usually get. Like, I think people will get like 10% wishlist conversions. I don't remember what the number is. But if you're like expecting that, but your game's been on wishlist now, for so long, you might be like, oh, I'm gonna get 10% of this number. Let's say 1 million wish lists would be amazing. 10% of that. And then you've been on there for so long, it's actually 2%. Because most of those were at the very beginning and you've spent so long. Yeah, 20%, yeah, whatever it is. But right, basically the conversion rate goes down the more old wish lists you have, right? Because you're gonna because those people are just gonna be like, it's been too long, I'm over it. It's the same reason why a lot of times you want to do a big marketing push before the launch. I think it's similar. Again, I'm not an expert on this, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Or with a full salt shaker, I don't mind. Well, for me, I feel like within around 6 months ish, it's probably like fine. I mean, here's what we can find out. This is not gonna be an accurate check, but how early do game devs recommend putting up the Steam page before launch? Just ask. Let it do the search. Let's see if we can find any info. Coming soon page, 3 to 6 months before launch as common sweet spot for most indie games. There you go. So I said 6. It's actually 3 to 6. So it's even less. Yeah. The opinions may vary based on your game's development stage, marketing planning. Of course, yeah. Valve's official recommendation in Steamworks documentation is straightforward. Publish your coming soon page as you're ready to start taking publicity or talking publicity about the game. So yeah, you can make it the starting soon earlier. but people recommend 3 to 6 months before launch. Many experienced devs and marketing consultants, like I don't know these ones, suggest aiming for at least 6 months of runway before launch. So it seems like around the 6 months, plus or minus 3 months. But, like, not years ahead. Yeah, so here it is. Oh, wishlist, where was it? Wishlists from a year plus ago may feel stale and convert poorly. This is what I was just saying. Or if you take too long between setting it up and getting wishlists to actually releasing, there's a chance that just the conversion rate won't be great. So you might think there's a lot of interest in your game, but really there's probably, maybe it's all dried up. And the conversion rate is just not going to be very good. There's no, that's right. That's a matter of marketing at that point. Yeah, the game, it could also, if it takes so long, there might be so many changes that it might, people who were like interested in it before might not be interested in it anymore. Again, everyone's different. There's no like one magical number, but it's at least based off of this. It seems like 6 months plus or minus probably 3 months. But 6 months seems to be like the good. At least 6 months and then 3 to 6 months. So yeah, 6 months plus or minus. And that, of course, probably doesn't go into early access versus like full launch. Maybe for early access, it changes. Whether or not you're doing, like, how do you, I don't even know, like, how you would do, like, a demo of the game. If you want to do, like, a free demo, does it go on the same page? Does it go on a different page? It's a whole thing, right? Do you need to consider when the next fest is? What do you mean? What next fest? What does that mean? The next fest where upcoming games get featured. I heard people get thousands from that only. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about it, so I can't really say. Why is it continue like that? That doesn't seem right. Why is it continuing? What? What's going on? Wait, what's going on there? What just happened? Why is it going through him now? Oh, what's going on? I keep thinking it's fixed and it's breaking. What was that delay? Why did it also do the effect twice? Why isn't it hitting him? Ah! What? What? Why? Why isn't it? Are the collisions not getting re-enabled? It's literally not doing the collisions. What am I doing? Forgot Prime was on the account. I don't have to use the Prime. I appreciate it, but you don't have to. Set primitive data floats, set sprite color. But I'm not. And I set collision to be on. What the hell? Collision's on. Why is it not hitting him? Can't you visualize the collision? See if it even reaches inside from the effect? Oh yeah, that's what the circle is. That's what that circle is. That circle that's following it, that's the collision. So it's detecting it. It's set to overlap, but for some reason, it's not overlapping. Get collision enabled. Query only, no physics. But yet it's not query. Why is it going through him? I only get it here. It's like it's a variable that. Oh, but I said piercing shot. Then that shouldn't matter because I reset the variable every time. Either way, none of them have piercing shot right now. So yeah, the only place I do it is here, and this happens way before. Oh, I don't even need to reset card piercing targets. because that gets reset with the variable. Why? What happened? What happened? It was working fine. It was working. Delete you, world. What? Now it works? Oh, just delete him and put him back? Also, why is that exploding twice? Why did that now go through him? Okay, why is that exploding twice? Let's fix one thing at a time. Why is it exploding twice? It would be coming from this. Where am I triggering this? Here, but that's for flipbook. And here, we're not disabling hit explosion, so we're doing another force trace on lifetime expired. But I should only do this if not... we just do this. No, that was still two ice. No, that was once. That was a miss. Now it's going through him. Now why is it going through him? And why is it hit triggering twice? Hey, Lombonze, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's why we're trying to figure out why it's... Or at least first figure out that, and if that is the case, as you say, it's probably the one that's causing the bug, then we'll fix it. But why is it triggering again? If I turned off Force Trace entirely here. No, that's the force trace isn't what's having it trigger twice. What? Now I'm extra confused. What? Well, you go away for a second. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. We need to cancel this timer under certain conditions. Before we were doing a destroy, so the timer is fine, but this is we're no longer destroying them, so the timer will continue running no matter what. And then it will do whatever's here no matter what. So let me put this back just in case. So instead of a delay, we need to do a timer by event. So we can clear and validate it. Lifetime over. Lifetime timer, and then on setting use here, stop this timer if we're saying that it's over. Because I think that might have been what was happening. That's only once. That's only once. Once. Okay. No. God. Okay, now why is it twice? Yeah, that twice is what's doing it. But okay, now why did it happen twice? So why did it not unhit? Hey, now welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. This would never trigger an event destroyed. Because we never destroyed. So it prints on him, it prints, but here it doesn't. Now it's broken. I have a feeling it's something to do with the flipbook stuff. I don't see how it would be. What could cause it to Making spells there? No, I'm just fixing up the projectile system. I'm not sure why it is not just like going away and still being visible for a moment, really. So the problem is I need him to not attack. When he attacks me, it all breaks. So now it's all broken. Now I go through him. But if I wait for him to like move away, is he gonna move away? He's not gonna move. There. Okay, well, wrong way. Right, we hit him. Now it goes through him. So what happens on... What are we doing when the flip book one? That... will cause this issue. We set this to be false. So it's always false. Hit trace is false. Turn off collisions. The thing is, we even set actor hidden in game. So it's interesting that we still see it, the effect either way. Why? So this is the only place where I do it. Sure, impact effects. Okay. So we do that here. And we do that on lifetime expired. Yeah, that's all correct. What happens if I was to swap you out with another enemy that is not a flip book one? Will we have the same problem? Right, this is fine. Oh, that's... Why are we not fine anymore? Why are we not fine anymore? Why? What? We set collisions. It should not be this convoluted. It shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. I don't understand. I don't understand. Because I said collisions. Now I shoot through her. Did she shoot through me? Yeah. Yeah, she does. Right. She hit me. And now we cannot hit each other. No, the collision was working fine. Why does the same pooled actor not regain collision? That means it must be breaking collision after the fact, which means here this reset might be, this activate deactivate might be causing issues. Let's find out. False. Well, it printed false. What the hell? But it's hitting me. Well, it's false on... Wait, why is it false? No, at this point in time... Oh, it's because it's a tick delay. Delay until... Oh, I can't do a delay until next tick here. I need to delay an extra tick here. Let's move all of this to here. True. It says true. Freaking collision says true. It's not a colliding, but it says true. Move away from the wall, please. Collision says true. What if I don't deactivate and activate? I don't know if that's needed. Oh, okay. Not deactivating and reactivating helps. Never mind. God damn it. Now we're back to the same problem. Order of operations. Let's do this first. Yeah, I should not have to do that multiple times in general. go back to not using this. And turn on auto register again. Nope. No difference. Almost like the actor is destroyed. I don't know what it's doing. Because it's printing that collision exists. But it's not doing any actual checks on it. We confirmed that it prints all fine, even after a delay. Let's actually give it like a delay. Like proper delay. Delay 0.1 seconds. Is collision enabled? True. True. See, it says true, but we can't hit each other now. Oh, she hit me. Oh, no, she didn't hit me. So even after a delay, it still maintains that it's as collision. Oh wait, hold on a second. What collision am I turning off here? Hidden game. No, I'm setting sphere collision to be. I thought maybe I'm setting actor collision, but no, I'm setting like I'm specifically setting sphere collision stuff. I love these random problems that make no sense. They're so great. Let's see if this can tell me anything. I'm making a pullable projectile, and after the after the projectile spawns and goes back to the pool and then spawns again, the collision, despite saying it's enabled, does not trigger overlaps. It's work though. Collision system doesn't fully reset or register components state properly for after activation deactivation. Toggle collision off on after reactivation. Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Make sure generate overlap events is checked in the detail panel. I mean, like, it wouldn't work on the first one though, right? That's the thing. It wouldn't have worked on the first one. Yeah, we're setting velocity, initial speed. I'm going to move this to after I set the sphere radius here, which is setting the sphere collision as the register component. Maybe has something to do with it. Basically, after it's been pulled and going back to the pool and is grabbed again, it stops colliding. The thing is, right, it's working on hits. It's not working on overlaps, which is the bizarre thing. So what if we, at this point, set collision response to channel, specifically for pawn to overlap. I shouldn't need to do this, but nope. So even setting pawn to overlap doesn't matter. So what the shit? It's already set. It's already fine. Huh. Ha. Overlap. Overlap. It reads it as overlap. So all collisions read correct. But they just stop working. I'm gonna do the stupid thing, and I'm gonna do the stupid thing, and I'm just gonna restart Unreal. Just gonna restart Unreal. Maybe the good old turn off and turn it back on will have an effect. I doubt it. It wouldn't make any sense. But, I mean, I've seen weirder stuff. Nope. It did not. Try Unity? No. Good try, but no. try collision disable and re-enable step. I mean, I could try doing another disable collision, enable collision. Set collision. Oh, I mean, just duplicates. Actually, let's do you. I don't know. Maybe this will help it realize that. Refresh collisions. The thing is, it doesn't print anything here, right? It doesn't print anything on begin overlap. So it's not like something down the line is failing, right? It literally does not generate the overlap event. So here it'll print hello, but the second, now if I spawn that first one again, it literally did not print it. So now if I, right, nothing's printed. But the hit works. It hits the wall just fine. But the overlap doesn't. Literally does not trigger. I'll turn this back on, but this was our fix for it just staying in place. But it doesn't have any effect on this, if I recall. Oh, wait, it works now? No. No, it doesn't. Why was it working there for a moment? Yeah, and now we have this problem. Auto register, physic volume, auto update tick registration, auto activate. Auto activate what? Oh, for the projectile system, yeah. Does it think it's still being overlapped for some reason, therefore ignores? No, because when you spawn something, the overlap, as soon as the collision's enabled, existing overlaps will trigger an overlap. So you'll still get a print string of it. So like if you spawn something and enable collisions, the overlap will trigger. Even though nothing entered the overlap, it started in the overlap, it doesn't matter, it'll still trigger it.
Vous le rejoins à tis exactement posted.
I'm saying that because we would have gotten some kind of print string then regardless, but we don't get any print string on the overlap in the scenarios where right, it changes. So bizarre. I wonder if this is doing it. I wonder if this is doing it. I'm gonna test that after the ads. How is she failing to teleport there? I think that was the problem. I think that was the problem. I think they ignore actor one moving. Was stacking actors instead of overriding actors. Because my guess is it should ignore single actor removing, but I think it might be working like an array. And every time you add an actor to ignore to it. I used to need this for checking self overlaps, but now this is done differently, so I don't really need it. I guess, and I guess that's the solution. That's so weird. That's so weird. Hold on. Can you explain the ignore actor when moving? While it's figuring that out, I'm going to bring back the mushroom guy to make sure he's still working. Using ignore actor when moving sphere. This is fine for preventing self hits, but if the projectile is being reused or ownership changes, verify that owning actor is valid. You're not accidentally ignoring the wrong actor later. So it's ignore for movement collision hit. But see, the thing is, like, you'd think that it would overwrite it, but it's clearly not overwriting. It's almost like adding to that list. Which is weird to me. Okay, first of all, are you fine spawning new ones? Why did I just go through him? Why did you... why is that going through him? What? It's hitting him, but why is that going through him? Hold on. I think I still have this here. Get rid of that. No, why did I just go through? No. Why is that? I don't have piercing. One thing fixed. Another a problem. It'll say overlap is true. Piercing shot is false. So this will be false. This will be true. So it should go here. If it's an overlap and a piercing shot, and not, this will go here. I shouldn't have any effect. They basically ignore each other because they're type projectile. Unless I have a special ability, then they won't ignore each other. But otherwise, it should ignore each other. It happens after his stuff. It's one of those, again, that on reset, it doesn't work properly. Because until... the first one is fine, and then it's not fine again. And it is going here. Right, it basically says if it's a projectile, then it goes here, right? But it's not. Oh, hold on. If it's a projectile, it goes here. Oh, but I need to ignore it. Oh no, but it ignores it. Yeah, so it ignores it because then it's the projectile. We don't do anything with it. And then whenever it overlaps a non-projectile, then it'll just trigger it again. Then we do a trigger impact effect because we hit something. It's all correct. But then it should say velocity 0. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'll be honest. Enemy projectile interact. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. This is not a thing. Maybe it used to be a thing, but it's no longer a thing. So what possible reason could it have so if we wanted to hear if this was true and one here, oh, what happens if it says false? I should still say no, not in use. Just as a safety precaution. And that should have no effect on what we're doing right now with our problem. Because our problem is happens when it goes back to set in use false and then goes back to true. Shoot me. So now I'm just piercing. Why? Why am I piercing? It's like it's great for the player, but I don't want them to have piercing. I don't want them to have. It needs to stop. Let me confirm that it never goes down here. It shouldn't ever go down here, but I'm just gonna confirm. Yeah, so whatever it's doing it is not going down here, which is good. Because basically it has to do with somehow the velocity continuing. No, it's not even that, because it should just go immediately to not being used, to not in use. Yeah, it says hello. So it is going to not in use immediately. So that, how is it not being set to invisible and not having all of this happen? Let me try to then deactivate the projectile movement component entirely. And then when we do this, it'll set everything up. And then not enable, activate it. Nope. Has no effect whatsoever. Okay. Let's do a check if it triggers this on that original overlap. No. It doesn't, does it? It doesn't trigger this. Oh. So I think there's the problem. But I need him to not attack me. Let me just get rid of you. Let's check. Let's test with another enemy. A non-projectile one now. Oh. Okay, what about a projectile one that is not flip books? We're fine here. Is it the flip books problem? A problem with the flip book one, specifically? Let me grab another enemy that is flip books. It's something to do with flip books. Okay. Okay. Hold on. We might be getting somewhere. Collisions should have no. Oh, this should have no collision. Static mesh should have no collision. That could have something to do with it. The fact that I didn't turn off the collisions on those. But I mean, you should have still been fine. It's not, but I wish it was. So this is just setting the collision, the flip book itself. So that's not it. Setting the location. This is just setting. Do the vent tick thing. This is just. How am I doing set velocity in local space? Set velocity. I don't know why I'm doing set velocity in local space. Everywhere else I'm doing set velocity, so that's all. Let's just set the flip book. This is resetting the flip book. What am I doing on the flip book one that is having issues? Let's try turning this off. Just not going to do any of this part. Let's see if we can narrow it down. Okay, still doing it. So it's nothing to do with this. Let's turn off the lifetime over in general. I guess most of the time these are not doing lifetime over. Right? The problem is not the lifetime thing. Yeah. So it's nothing to do with any of this stuff. Okay. So then the next thing that I can think of is here. Where I can tell it's doing the sprite explosion and then hit traced. If I don't do that... then we're fine. Okay. So what's happening here? Sprite explosion does all of this. Oh, then hold on. Maybe what I need to do is, instead of this, in the sprite explosion, do this here. No. What? The problem, right, is we're saying don't do this, destroy self. Okay, that's fine. We're basically saying don't do the destroy self. Because we're going to be taking care of it with the sprite explosion, which enables tick. And so it should go here. So then it goes here, and then it goes to set in use false, which is fine. And here we say, okay, it's back to being false on the hit traced, and back to defaults on these. We're resetting it. Let's try to take delay. Nope. Well, you know what has something to do with the flip books? Just what? Why does this? When we tell it to not do this one and tell it to do this, it enables the tick, which runs the tick and runs this. Oh, instead of that, why don't we run destroy self? It shouldn't make any difference. But I mean, hey, I'm gonna at this point. I don't understand. I don't understand. Have a good one, Num. Thanks, Tom. Bye. Hope you have a lovely weekend. It says not in use false. It does trigger this to be false. but yet it continues on. It should say start being hidden in game, at the very least. Wait, but it doesn't trigger here? Hold on a second. Now it did. No, it didn't. That was from him. I'm gonna make this yellow. I'll make this green. It didn't do it on hitting him. Either one of those. So wait a second. What do you mean it's not doing either one of those? Is this failing? I need you moving away. Oh, this is Niagara. This is a flip book. Yeah. It doesn't trigger this. There's the problem. So this is failing. This is not working well. I think this is the problem. Well, no. Hold on a second. This can't be the problem because his is the flipbook one. Not mine is not the flipbook one. But his is causing my problem. See, I'm looking for the print string on this, but I'm obviously not going to get it on mine. Mine's not a flipbook. Mine's Niagara. But that's... And his is working and printing through this. So his is successfully going through this. Hello. It's mine that has the problem. It's mine that has the problem. So... Why did it not trigger? Oh, now it did. Oh, because I said another one. So it is, mine is not triggering here. I was backwards. Okay, so this is where it triggers here. Fine. Then in here, why am I sending through this hit actor? I'm not using this hit actor for anything. Why do I even have this as a... I don't actually know what I'm doing with this. I was questioning this before, and now I'm questioning even more. Oh, because I think I was doing overlap stuff down the line. You know, I need it for something else. Now I no longer need it. Okay. It should go here for player. And it does. Player. Okay. So it does do that. Okay. And it should go here from player. I think it did do that as well. Yes, it does the two. Okay. But does it not just... Is it not going past here? Is this delay failing? It is not... How is it failing a delay of 0? Okay. If this is greater than 0, this. Then do the delay. Otherwise, just destroy self. Seems like it just really did not like... It just did not like a delay of 0. Why? This works fine now. What? What? I've never seen a scenario where a delay of 0 just wouldn't fire. World building is good. World building is good. That is stupid. And borderline a bug. If not definitely a bug. It is questionably a bug. And the thing is, like, I'm thinking, like, okay, well, maybe, you know, it was sending multiple things through, but we know that's not the case. It was only doing a print string once. And it's, second of all, even if it was sending multiple things into the delay, it still wouldn't matter because that's not a retriggerable delay. So it wouldn't be resetting anyways. So it can't be an infinite loop or a loop of, or just multiple things in general, because right before it, there was one print string. So it's not like it was setting like, oh, giant list of print strings. No, just one. We were only trying to do this once, but it just wouldn't do it. I'm curious in UE5, does the delay not work if you try to send 0 seconds? The delayed node does not execute immediately when you set duration 0. No. But that's fine. So 0 should still wait till next frame and execute, but it just doesn't execute. So this is a bug. Also good to know that a delay of 0 is wait until next frame. That is so weird. I guess we solved it though. So let's just confirm. Let's just do all our tests again with all the other enemies. I guess in certain scenarios, a delay until next tick of 0 can just say, fuck you. Look at that, it works fine. That explains why it would continue going through. Because it never did the, deactivation, it has finished. Now it all works. Okay. God, that was a pain in the ass. Let's go back to the hub and let's see if we can actually get a test run going and see if how many projectiles there are. Turn off all the collision boxes. And I'm gonna give myself the projectile. I'm gonna give myself a few more cards afterwards, a few more power-ups for real hardcore testing. I'm gonna try to find that pack of mushroom bros as trash mobs again, and if I do, then I'll give myself a bunch of the power-ups. Failed to get attack at him. That's fine. It's different. Really, I can't find mushroom bros. Okay, well. I'm getting a little bit of hitches here and there. Okay, not a Oh. What was that? That was a little error. I don't like that error. Delay of 0 station as an engine to display a frame for 0 seconds, which is physically impossible within a render tick per Google. In Unreal Engine in general? Because I've been using delay of 0 in other places, I'm pretty sure, without issues. It was just there that we had the problem. I got body blocked. I'm pretty sure I'm using a delay of 0 in other places. Like as a range. Yeah, I'm using it on the attack atoms without issue. Because I can say don't do a jump attack with a delay, effectively. And I have no issues on that one. it's a weird one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to God damn, I forgot to give myself the projectile. But this is working. Yeah, that's working. That effect is pretty cool. What I meant to do was grab myself a projectile weapon, and I just stopped doing that, so. Now let's see if I can find the mushroom guys again. Because you can do an easy test of the delay. Do delay of 0 seconds when you press a button, and then just do a print string, right? It'll print the print string just fine. Normally. Really? No mushroom bros? Come on. Okay, well, I've reached a dead end. I just want to see if I can make it so I'm out of the projectile pool. And I think I can by giving myself multi-hits and 4 directional attacks. And then spamming left click. I think we can make it run out of pool. Although I gave it 100. I would need to pull 2 packs and do that. I mean, theoretically. Now that I need the mushroom bros, I can never find them. Nope. Nope. Not in any of these directions. Oh, finally. Okay. Okay, I found him. So, tons of health, so we don't die for this test. No. Multi-hit gives you more projectiles, and we do the one that shoots in all directions. What? Why am I not shooting any projectiles? That works. That don't work. The power. Why does the power up not work? Did I need to plug something in that I didn't? That works. Multi-hit works. So the problem is the radial one. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. Okay, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. This is a problem with here. Multi-direction projectile is all we're sending through. Everything else is the same. Attack info is going through. Attack hold direction is going through. Hold direction, check. Attack vector, check. Why doesn't it work? Where's the data asset? Oh, did it? Wait. I get it. Oh, I get it from the projectile info. That should be fine. Oh yeah, it doesn't print. Why doesn't it print? Yeah. Why isn't it able to get... Is the attack info not being passed through? Print string here. Break. Projectile. Oh yeah, why isn't it set there? Execute. Oh, is it on the character? I'm no longer sending through the right information. Wait, I've executed projectile attack. Where's execute multi-directional? Oh wait, how do I not have this? What? Wait. How did I not have the... How? You know, I question myself sometimes. A lot of times, actually. Oh no, I need to get the reflect projectile info. And this needs to also have the reflect project. Why don't I have that? Oh, because this doesn't work for a reflect project. This is not ever going to be a reflect projectile. So why do I even need the reflect projectile info? I don't. This is pointless. It's never a reflect projectile. I mean, I could reflect the projectile in all directions, but then it's not reflect. I think that one's fine. It's fine. So now we have this. There we go. There we go. Pretty. So now, how many are we shooting? Just from this. Oh, you know what I can do? When I get the 4-way, I can increase the... I can increase the cap based off of the power-up as well. So if I was to get radial burst, I can set up a way of increasing the power, because I'm shooting 40 by myself here. $59. Yeah, I got a 60 by myself here. So I feel like it's working. It's working well. What we probably want to do next is set up a system where we can add more to the pool. And so that way, when I get a power-up that theoretically will allow me to shoot a lot of projectiles, like the 4-way or like the multiple projectile one, I can increase the pool by like 10, 20, whatever it is. Yeah. What I'd probably need to do is increase the pool, not on a loop, but like a custom one with a delay until next tick on each one. So it only spawns one projectile under the hood per tick versus just spawning 10 or 20 of them in one frame. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Will do. Also, I mean, I kept just meaning to look this up because I didn't get a clear answer to this. In UE 5.7, there's a delay until next tick and delay until next frame. What's the difference? Delay until next tick waits until the owning objects or rolls next. Oh, well, no. Hold on. Next tick. Ticks are the engine's per object update cycle actors components, and other tickable objects have their tick or event called according to their tick group. And the frame waits until in full engine frame, the next complete rendering update cycle of the game thread. Tied more directly to the overall frame boundary rather than the individual object's tick. Guarantees a wait until the engine advances to the subsequent frame, which can be useful when you need to ensure that certain engine-wide updates have a chance to occur. Next tick can sometimes resume within the current frame if your object's tick is still pending. Really? That's a thing? So I guess I should be using wait until next frame now? Because I've been treating wait until next tick as next frame. Use delay until next tick when you're dealing with object-specific updates or want the lightest possible one-cycle delay tied to the tick system. And next frame when you explicitly want to cross into the next frame. Both are very cheap. Cheaper than a 0-second regular delay, which is also often treated as next frame's tick, but less explicit. Okay. So unless I actually need it to be frame, I can just use the tick one. But if I want it to be specifically next frame, like I only want this to happen once a frame, for sure, then okay, got it. So basically, in scenarios where I'm just doing a wait until next tick for things to finish computing, tick is fine. If that's the only reason I'm waiting for it. If I'm delaying it because I want to make sure that things don't spawn or do whatever multiple times a frame, then we do until next frame. Okay, cool. Learned. Figured out. Yay. But guys, we've made it to the end of the stream. We have figured out some of the problems. There were very stupid problems. I feel very stupid for some of them. I'm not going to say which ones. But yes. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. New traffic system update coming Sunday, as per the community update post that I made. And yeah, I'll be recording that tomorrow. I can't wait to find out how I'm going to make this a nice 2-hour recording as again. I'll need to edit. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys come Monday. Bye-bye.